suspense is killing me. I think we're here. We're live, guys. Welcome back to the G Spot Show. Courtney G. Leave. I don't switching. We here? Testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me on the mic? Can you hear me on the mic? Because I'm here. Do you see it? Do you hear it? Do you feel it? Because we're here tonight. We haven't been live for a couple weeks. We've been gone, absent. I'm sure you're excited to see my face once again here, joining you live on a Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tweeted it out, talked to you about it, put the live stream on the tubes, and make sure you're part of the show because we are here. Give a thumbs up. Get the bell on because you need to be part of the live stream because we got some stuff to talk about. I can share my screen now. I've learned this new technology thing with all this streaming, and we can figure out some new stuff. I got some stuff to share. We got stories to tell. We got a little bit of information to give you tonight, and we are here. And I keep saying we. Why do I say we? I say we because we have DC. What's up, DC? How do you be?
What is going on, all you fine viewers out there? Again, very happy to be back. Sometimes we miss spaces of time. We got things to do. We're busy. Holidays. You know how it is. But speaking of holidays, I hope you guys have some big plans.
What's up, Savage? Thanks for being here, my friend.
Have some big plans for Thanksgiving and whatnot. I know my friend here is going to go up and hang out with the family in a nice, spacious cabin.
Big ass cabin thing.
Like a house, but they call it a cabin on the thing.
Cabin, yeah. Cabin in the woods.
Yeah. Next to a lake.
It's pretty good deal, actually.
What movie of that has ever gone good?
Yeah. I mean, they'd have to kill an entire campground situation because it can house up to we might have 35 people.
Oh, Jesus.
So this could be a big gathering.
27 or 47?
Yeah, we got children. You can squeeze in. Right, all right. But whatever your holidays are, did you have a good Halloween? Did you go out and get a lot of candy?
Man. So it was nuts. We actually found this very nice subdivision. I don't think any driveway had a less than $60,000 car in it.
Yeah, those are nice.
But yeah, in the first house we go to, full-size candy bars. So you knew you were in the right spot. And yeah, I mean, we probably didn't walk 5 or 6 blocks in there. Their buckets full and we're tired and their arms are sore.
Yeah, because they got so much candy.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus, guys.
What happened?
You remember back in the day?
Blocks.
For hours.
In the rain.
Yes.
I remember running blocks in the rain just to get candy. Nobody cared about your outfit. You were soaking wet. And then most of the time it was just a blanket. Like I was a blanket. I was a ghost of, a couple of times. Yes. Or I was this little fake Robin Hood thing with a green and a feather sticking in my head. Or one year I was a mask. It was just whatever mask I've had. But yeah, it didn't matter. It was all about the candy. But yes, Halloween was good. Same thing. We went across the street to some rich-ass neighborhoods and full-size candy bars for sure. Got a couple on the counter over here.
There you go.
I was thinking about saving one for later. Yeah, it's good. I hope everybody enjoyed their Halloween's. Savage, what's up? Yeah, we're going to talk about some blockchain shit tonight. So everybody knows that TestNet is active. If you don't know, I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, yeah, now you know. Because have you seen it? It's pretty cool. You can see it. And what's even funnier is the trolls, they can't let up. There's just no... And they get so mad at me. Like, Yes, I have created a hashtag troll list with the 3 L's in the middle, yes. That leads to these guys, but they started this shit. This entire list of these guys, without provocation, jumped aboard my tweets after I'm just posting things that I'm investing in. I can tell people, if you don't invest in this, you're fucking stupid. I don't say shit like that, but they took it upon themselves to bash everything, and then I argue, banter, reciprocate with them, and they come back with other stuff. And we've talked about this in other episodes where they make fun of what I look like. They tell me, "Oh, you don't have any followers. You're stupid." Like, this whole thing started because you didn't like what I invested in, and now you're making fun of me. So that just shows. I mean, you can follow this hashtag troll list. You can see what they wrote. I tagged all this shit on purpose because it's funny. But here we are. Again, I post, and then they could jump aboard, and I argue back, and then they're like, you're the one that's tagging us. I don't tag you in my shit. You start shit, and then I tag you in my shit. Like, yeah, I made a list, and whenever some good news pops up, truth be told, I think there's a couple of people on this list that have converted because I haven't heard from them in a while. And there was even some sort of positivity a while back. But a couple of them will block me. But I want you to see that this is actually happening. And I mean, this is happening in the real world, real time. It's not a joke. They're building the blockchain. And I'm going to show the test net right here as soon as I can actually. Here we go. Is it working? How do I get this to work? How did we do this last time? I don't want to do the solo layout. Was there a way to do this last time? I just had to click on it, right?
I believe so.
What's the present button do? Once I figure this out. But Shift F7? Is that really that simple? Where's my keyboard? Shift 7. Well, actually, it's real. I have it once I get this to go. Or you could just go to the tweets and look. Or you can go to the SafuX website. I'm sure there's a link on there. But actually, if you went to, let me click on it right here, test/status.safux.com, you can see them hashing out blocks right now. So they're doing the test. They're running the network, trying to see what's going on, trying to make sure it's solid and running for us to utilize in the future. And there's all sorts of hints out there. Did you see that one? Oh, you probably did not. But Brian tweeted this on. Oh, I can't get my fucking thing to go. How do I?
What's the present button do? I feel like that's where you would add stuff.
Slides, extra cam, video file.
Share screen.
Share screen. There it is. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to this.
Oh, we're gonna go into the.
I'm gonna share my
thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna share. Yeah, the infinite thing. I'm gonna share my screen real quick because I want you guys to see whoever is here.
You just want to show the window.
Show the window.
Yeah.
Entire screen.
All right.
Share. Here we go. Go to the thing. It's probably gonna pop up here.
I believe my standard is 10, 15 seconds behind.
Is it 10 to 15 seconds behind? So we're waiting for it to pop up. Make sure the infinite is here. There it goes. Yep, there goes the infinite. Okay, so you guys can see right here, the testnet is live. They have their their two nodes. They have the two nodes running down here. They're doing their own transactions. And look, they changed. They've moved to other nodes, but they're every 5 seconds. They're hashing out a block. Go check out. They're hashing a block. They've ran 641,000 blocks, and I'm pretty sure at some point. Oh man, I keep clicking it. This shit is so slow. It's so obnoxious. It does not respond fast enough to my thing. Eventually, you're getting approximate locations of the nodes once they actually go live. I presume these two are somewhere in Australia. But yeah, most recent. And then you can see here on test 2, the scan, you can see the actual blockchain. And every time one is hashed out, I'll go to the actual thing real quick. To say that testnet doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. So why put the effort into a testnet if you're not going to actually build the actual blockchain? I'm just so blown away at this. But anyway, you can see each block as it hashes live approximately every 5 seconds, which it's averaging to every 5 seconds. And here's the new one. And here's the new one coming in 5 seconds. And then you can see the tokens for the SafuX tokens that are coming. Seriously, they're trying to. I know it's so fucking slow. It's so garbage. I apologize, people. But anyway, here's the first test. You can see, and then here's the 375 million tokens sitting ready to be distributed to the masses. But yeah, I like the tweets that these guys just. So if you went to Twitter and you searched hashtag TROLLI, whoops, 3 L's, LLIST. Such garbage. You will see what I search for. Hashtag troll list. This is what I make. Again, I do this because they started it. And they want to talk so much shit months ago on me. This started months ago, by the way. I go all the way to the bottom. Talk shit back. Like I can do too. Look. Well, that's not even all the way back. That's just November 7th. So anyway. Oh, so I just do things to make myself laugh sometimes. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 trolls in one picture, including the beach. The beach scene is one of the. I just grabbed their pictures from Twitter and created this image. It took me like 6 minutes. Like, there's no time at all to do this. And like, you made me into a meme. I said, yeah. Because this dude right here specifically, he just, I don't know what he does, but he's the cheerleader of the group. He's just on the bottom going, yeah. He doesn't say anything relevant. He doesn't add any material or substance to the conversation. It's just really funny. Anyway. And then you got these douchebags back here. Which on Dick has now, he doesn't really talk anymore. And in fact, he's blocked me. If you go to, where was it at? I don't know, it's on here somewhere. Whatever, he's blocked me because I guess I don't know, made too much sense, or there they are. Yeah, here's the 4 that blocked me. So this is what I've been doing, by the way. They want to talk shit. I reciprocate again and share to them. I'm not even calling them dumb. I'm not talking shit to these people. I'm sharing the new news. And then I make that picture. But I didn't even make it with any of these people. The 4 that blocked me had nothing to do with this picture. So anyway, besides on Dick, but he's the king troll. Now I will say this: if you go to his YouTube page, he doesn't even talk about anymore. In fact, at some point I went to his channel. I'm like, why'd you block me? You know, if you're gonna talk shit, he wasn't even specifically. I was defending Safu way back when the price was up, and I held on during the blah blah blah. So, which is actually.
Will you put that down?
Yeah, go for it.
Will you control alt delete and open your task manager?
Where's my delete button? Yeah.
Task manager.
You want to see what I got going on?
More details?
I think that's it. That's the only thing I've opened.
Look at the more details button on the bottom left of the window there. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what it should look like.
Performance.
Yeah.
Why it's so slow?
Jesus.
Wow. It's to show this, it's causing that much havoc. Do you guys see why?
So, like, the Wi-Fi is not terrible. And I'm actually surprised that you have a GPU in there.
That's what I told you.
Impressive.
I need a new computer. If I got a better processor, the Wi-Fi would be wonderful. I mean, the PlayStation works, the TV works, the phone works. This shit don't work.
Yeah, because you were maxed out there for a second, just opening the task manager, but hovering around 70% CPU level. That thing has got to be so hot. There's no way to tell because I'm sure it doesn't have that type of information on it. But again, to see the fact that there's a GPU in there is actually extremely interesting. Like, I'm sure it's probably just built-in graphics. That's probably what it is. But
I mean, AMD has some. It's Radeon. Isn't that good? No. It's not like we're sponsored by them.
But yeah. No, explains a lot.
So anyway, these people talk shit on me. The blockchain is nothing. A TestNet means nothing. He's going to scam you. Brian's going to scam everybody. That's why they're building all this and getting marketing. That's why they're marketing with the NBA. You know, they played that rap song created for Safu at the Phoenix Suns games. I'm sorry. The Trailblazers. I think it's the Trailblazers. They're going to another expo. Why would they go to these expos? Why would they hire these people?
It seems like a lot of work just to
fucking take money. He has money he's spending money. If he wanted to take the money, he could just do it now.
Yeah, he could do that. He could have ran off with the pre-sale money.
Yeah.
I don't even know where, but your cats are playing with a red dessert.
Yeah, they get it out the back can. They're assholes. I don't know I hope they cut them stuff. Because they're assholes. Could you grab that?
Yes.
Dickheads. My cats are I don't know why they steal stuff from my trash can. But anyway. So you guys see what's going on here. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand the hate. I understand you don't have to like the CEO. Honest to God, I'm not a huge fan of the. We might get along, but I'm not a flashy person. So as that is a personality, that's not something I'd go for. Horrible human on my type to hang out with. The people I hang out with aren't necessarily like that. DC himself is not necessarily flashy. I'm sure he'd wear really fancy basketball shorts if he had the money to buy them.
Yeah, I'd wear the 1,000 count t-shirts,
like silk basketball shorts.
Silk basketball shorts, but like it wouldn't be really that much different.
But we're not ones to
go out and buy red boxes or anything.
Rocks
like that.
or bling bling and giant.
I might have one nice chain with my initials.
Yeah.
Just because I can.
And I like bracelets for real. And I mean maybe a nice set of real glasses because I actually have to wear contacts. So I'm a hair flashy. But I don't know. Again. So I can understand not liking someone. You don't have to like Elon. You don't have to like Bill Gates. You don't have to like these people that produce these things, Steve Jobs. But the products that they make work. So this being the product and and everything around them at this level. Hyperverse has merged with them. They've got their devs working with Safu to create the blockchain. So is Hyperverse also lying when they're in the 4-window chat with these people, these trolls? They don't watch the videos. They don't even attempt to read the passage that says any sort of information. So they don't know anything to talk shit about other than the projects that have failed in the past. Okay, got it. Shit didn't work out. You want to call it a scam? I guess that's your thing. Do your thing. Make yourself better. But it is what it is. Let's move the fuck on and look at actually what's being built in front of you right now. That's the part I don't understand. Go watch these things with these group chats where he's got the 4-window chat, the most recent one with shit. Like I don't understand what. No, I don't want to look. No, I can't do it. I can't admit I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, if the dude takes millions of dollars and robs all these people, I'm pretty sure the entire group involved in this right now is going to hunt this dude down anyway. Yeah, I don't understand. My audio, yeah, I was talking about this, Diamond. Thank you for being here, my friend. My computer's shit. We just did a screenshot. It's so disheartening because I just want to make this shit work. I've been trying for 3 fucking years, and it's just the same piece of shit. And I have to buy so many other things, and I can't just keep it. But someday maybe it'll be better.
Someday soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
Like, I always forget what kind of computer this is, and every once in a while I'll ask him. I'm like, "Hey, what kind of computer is that?" Just to see where it's at. I'm pretty sure it's like early 2000s technology. Like he said, we just had the task manager open on screen, and yeah, CPU is just pinned at 100, and using up a good majority of the available RAM and stuff like that. You would have to control alt delete again, but yeah. It's it's not the best situation for sure, but we make it work for what it is, and we do our best, and hopefully one day we'll get him something nicer.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what it would take.
I was looking at
stream the show better.
Truth, I was looking at HP right now. You can get $250 at Walmart, under $300, and I'm pretty sure if I showed you this, you'd probably agree. The PC, the processor itself would probably run way better than this piece of shit.
Oh yeah, this thing was only running at 2 megahertz for the processing speed, and that's terrible.
Yeah,
just terrible.
So
most can run around 4 nowadays.
So yeah, Diamond, these are my notifications on my Twitter. This is what I deal with. I don't block them on purpose. First of all, if I'm wrong, okay, I'm wrong. I'll admit I'm wrong. I would lie to, and I lost $3,000. Okay, but I took a chance. It's not like the way these guys are yelling at me is like I'm dropping $1,000 into this place. Like, you're just fucking wasting your money. No, I invested months ago, and I'm just letting it sit there. And if it works, yeah. And if it doesn't work, I'm out.
Do you guys stand at gas stations and yell at everybody that buys a lottery ticket too?
Right.
Like, and oh yeah, okay, that's only $3. But you got to imagine, like, there's those 80-year-olds, and maybe they buy like 5 numbers at a time. So that's $10, and they've been doing that twice a week or 3 times a week for however many years they've been doing that. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't tell them that they're throwing their money away. So, like, who cares?
These people, like, oops, I didn't. The Forbes endorsement, the shit with Forbes, like, everybody just wants to hop on this. Like, this doesn't, it means nothing. Like, is every coin just doing this stuff? Is that why this means nothing? Is that why is every coin making a test? And is every coin getting a song played at the end of the day? Is every coin at a convention too exposed?
Didn't they get kicked out of the second one?
Do what?
Didn't they get kicked out of the second one?
That second one, they got banned for, I don't know, whatever reason. What do you fucking do? And apparently those guys that kicked him out of the second one have invited him to this third one because he wasn't able to, because of whatever regulations in that country, whatever. So that's why they're going to, Diamond, tell me if I'm wrong, Philippines, I don't know. But either way.
But for the specific comment of copying parts of other projects, like, what is any movie nowadays?
Everything is a copy. You got to get your idea from something.
Any song is simply samples or blatantly rips off, and it's like they're painting the same painting with different colors.
Right.
Like, that's all it is.
Right.
Same shit, different colors.
You're repeating words that somebody else has said before. Like, I don't, like, they're just making a better wheel at this point. They're trying to make so you can imagine earning Bitcoin by holding Bitcoin. That's what they're going to get to. And then you got these random people that just jump in and say shit, and then don't come back. So I comment. on most of them. I can't hit every one of them because it's a little obnoxious. But I do say some shit. I guess I didn't reply to this one. I thought I did, honestly.
I mean, it's really not worth it. But like, so what we sacrificed on day one? Like, you weren't here, and it looked like a good time to jump.
Yeah.
Like, was there really a sorry, I have to put it this way, but was there a good time to jump out of the World Trade Center, or did they just jump because they didn't think they had any other choice?
Right.
So
when you're waiting in line for something, do you like to be in the back of the line, or do you like to be in the front of the line? Like, I get it. Nobody knew that was going to go, and yet I myself, I sold a few of mine to pay a down payment on a car. I could have saved that and made 4 to 5 times what I made. But my choice. That's called free fucking market. These little crybabies that, where's my arm in this? Do I point this way? I point this way. These crybabies that I understand you don't like the person, the people that. Then they start popping off about this FTX thing and saying, why are people going to want to invest in SAFU if they're not investing in FTX? And it's like, you don't show, you promote. No, I don't promote. I don't get paid. You get paid to promote. When you click a retweet or you share an image on Twitter, it's called sharing. In fact, when you click the button.
What is affiliate marketing?
Yeah, I don't get paid. If I promoted, if I was getting paid, I'd be promoting. You're absolutely right. I don't do that. But see, then they just get to this good talk. See, they don't have anything else. I'm like, I don't get paid. I don't get it. In a court of law, just be careful. Whose tweets are held accountable in a court of law? Unless I'm just saying how I'm murdering children on a daily basis, what is happening?
I think it wants something on the
What do you think you're doing, bro? And as a block, yeah. Nane is on my side. Nane, I don't know where you are, but props to you for being on our side. Diamond, thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you for retweeting. Here's the hashtag troll list. Screenshot that. You can have fun with that. Or you can just look up troll list. You can find it. Time will tell. TikTok. This intrepid kite guy likes to talk shit. Yeah, even this guy's like, dude, just give him a chance. We'll see what happens. Like, they just automatically start talking shit. Like, man, they haven't even given a fucking chance to. Like, if the egg is hatching and the first crack has happened, it's like, why aren't you flying yet? You know, like, fuck, man, let the bird come out of the egg first. I don't know, it's funny. It's a shit. But this is what I deal with. And again, I don't block them. I don't want to block them. I'm not that petty. I feel like when you block someone, it's like you just can't take criticism.
Right.
You just can't handle it. And
those are my, like, honestly, they're my favorite people to encounter on the internet when they just said something that's so stupid and you fact check them and they just immediately
block you.
I'm just like, yeah.
Thanks for proving
everything I need to know.
Proving that I won that conversation.
And then, oh man, I got into it with this one lady about the whole every man means every man thing. Like, oh man, I wasted so much time on her. Like, but she seemed like she seemed so intelligent. And I feel like she wanted to do the right thing, but every time she went to execute, it went terribly wrong. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, just explain your vision to me. Because maybe if I could see what you're seeing, even though we're standing here looking at this.
Everyone's like we see on TV where they're all shallow and they're money hungry.
But it's different.
Oh.
That's a catchphrase, but it's different.
But it's different. But it's not different for us. I'm just like every other dude out there.
Yeah.
Right. because they're different.
They're different.
The ignorance in this fucking world is beyond maddening. Beyond.
And like even this one very specific situation with this lady, and I'll drop it after that. But she kept talking about this. For one, every time she steps out of the house, 4 men hit on her instantly. Now, mind you, like she's cool 7 out of 10. Like you would instantly look away, but you wouldn't want to stare at her all day either. But yeah, just like every day, she tries to walk her dog. Just random men throwing themselves at her.
What do you wear? Are you wearing?
What makes you like all the other ones?
Yes. I'm just like all the other ones. I'm just like. So you don't look at car accidents.
That's victim blaming.
You don't look at car accidents.
No, sir.
You don't look at fires.
It's who's crying the hardest.
Okay. Yeah. I got you. So they're different.
They're different, but it's different.
But it's different. All right. This is what we have to do. So during this time period of us being off, by the way, speaking of ignorance, I tried to.
Yeah, I've been waiting to hear this story.
Yeah. So I had this guy come into my. Long story short, I had this guy come into my shop where I work for over a month, trying to buy my moped. A short little guy, obviously. Guy's got a backpack on. I know your type. I've seen you. I've been around you. I get it. But I day in and day to come into my shop, talk about buying the moped. So I got him a camera. So he's there. I didn't ever think anything shady. Of course, why would I think anything shady? But here we go. The day of, I finally go to sell it. I was going to sell it to somebody else at work. So I took it upon to sell it to this guy who came back to the shop. I drove this guy to my house the whole time talking about having the money. I heard the money, got it, had an envelope, had it in his hand, ready to go. So I bring him, showing the money. I was like, I can't give you the key until you give me the money. I mean, you know where I live. Go test drive and bring it back. So he's holding the envelope shut, yada, yada. In fact, it's right here. Hold the envelope. Okay. And he hands it to me. Right here, envelope. And it was sealed. So I'm like, okay, I've talked to you long enough. I know you well enough. We've conversated enough. Here's the key. He takes off. And I open the envelope. And this is what he paid me. So I immediately started releasing my hounds. Now I'm nobody on this planet. I'm not anything special, but I do know quite a few people, and so I started contacting pretty much all of them. And I had people all over the town hunting this guy down, and then I took it upon myself to get back on to my ad on Facebook Marketplace where I had it. I'm sorry. Rewind just a little bit. I called my store. I called my store support. I'm like, listen, here's a timestamp where this guy was in my shop. I need a clear shot of his face. So I got a clear shot of his face. Hey, I'll even show it right here. Why not? Put it out all over the internet. I got a clear shot of his face, and he came, and I took that picture, and I sent that picture to the Facebook Marketplace. And I put that on the ad that I posted to sell the moped to begin with. So now I changed the title and I said this was stolen. If you see this, you gotta whoop-de-whoop. Here, fast forward, here's what he looks like. Little asshole. I mean, seemed fine, but of course he wasn't. So you guys don't ever sell anything to this guy. Anyway, I get a message later that night at 11:30 from someone on Facebook Marketplace. It said, I didn't see the moped, but I think I know the dude. I was like, bet, let me see. Where is he at? And he told me the location of where he thinks he might be. Later that night, about 1 a.m. after I'd already fallen asleep, he had messaged me and said the building number in which he saw him go into. So I immediately woke up the next morning. I was ready to go. I hopped in my car and I started taking off there. I messaged a old biker Mexican dude of mine, Hispanic, whatever you want to call it, for all you sensitive people out there. And I said, yo, check it. And he said, I'll meet you there. So I went over there. I circled the parking lot. I got out of my car, circled the building up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down streets. I didn't find it in the apartment complex. My dude shows up. We get in the car up and down. We drive around the corner, very back corner of the parking area. There it was, sitting in between 2 cars. I was like, holy shit. So I called the police because the previous day, obviously, I called the police because I'm not just going to take complete matters into my own hands, only half, and made a report. So if they saw it too, so I had the whole town hunt. Found it. Waited for the police. Same cop showed up that helped me the night before, so that worked out really well. Verified everything, and I took it back. Got in the back of the truck, got it back, and just then sold it to the dude that helped me pick it up, so he could. He sold it, got it for his nephew, so it all worked out. But what I wanted to get, of course, is the look on his face when he walked out. Saw no people, no cops, no noise, but it was gone. Like, there's no rush stole. So yeah, it worked out for the better, I guess you could say.
But wait, did you wait around to see his face?
No, I did not, because I had to go to work. I really would have. If I would not have gone to work, I would have been sitting in the corner. He took the moped. I would have sat there all day until he walked back to that spot. I probably would have got out and jacked that backpack off of him and kicked the shit out of him. Then stole the backpack and drove away. But they're not saying that I would be violent to anybody. I would never do anything like that. That's just hypothetical.
That's just like
that's one of those things that you want to do, one of those scenarios like you wish you could do, but you actually.
I don't remember who said it, but I think it was like a TV show line or something like that. But anyways, the line was, I've never screwed over anybody that didn't deserve it.
Right.
So, like, you can't. Coolio
said that. I never accept a punk that didn't deserve it. No, I never. Coolio said that. R.I.P. R.I.P. Coolio. But yeah, so that was what happened a couple weeks ago. Speaking of ignorant, stupid people. Where'd my notebook go? Oh. But yeah, that was fun. Which kind of leads into another point we could even make, because that has to do with some other ignorant. It's just, I don't like this part of the world I live in. I feel there's a huge lack of, and I know it's everywhere. I really do. And I know it's in a lot of places, but it's rampant. There's no self-accountability on any humans to check yourself anymore. Everybody thinks they can just do whatever the fuck you want. And like a simple thing, I walk to get my son. I tell you how much trash I just pick up off the fucking ground. How
There's
ignorant
so much trash
of a garbage human are you that you just throw shit out? Now, give the percentage to the ones that blow out of trash cans and dumpsters. Okay, I mean, let's lock that in a little bit. We could do some better work with putting stuff into trash bags. I don't understand. What were you gonna say?
I can totally confirm that. Like, I walked everywhere I went for like 3 years or something like that. And yeah, there's just so much trash out there. Yes, you have to, like you said, imagine that some of it blows out of the back of trucks, or the dumps trailer on the way to the place, stuff like that. But there's obvious stuff. In obvious places where they just threw it out of their car. Or I've been driving down the road, I've seen people just throw shit out of their car. And
you're garbage.
Maybe it's a good thing I don't have a license. I accidentally run into them. If I had a license, I would drive nothing but absolute shit cars.
Got your cabbage. Like, and then on top of that, here's another part of it. So I'm walking to the school. When I get to, there's a little bench kind of outside the school, 20, 30 yards away. I just sit there, wait for my son and his friend to walk out. We walk home. Right outside where we are, all over this town, in fact, are these little, they're called little bookstores.
Mm-hmm.
And certain places, they're little pantries. So there's just this mailbox or two-size mailbox spot where there's food or books that people can take from. Books specifically, people can take, read, and then swap out. The food is supposed to be for the ones that need it. This is right outside the school. So these little shit kids that will just raid this little cabinet and take boxes of food out of this thing. Now, they're not my kids. I can't say shit. I've acknowledged, guys, that's for people. I've told this to them. This is for people that need it. Maybe if you're going to take something, take one, two things. Don't take all of it. But they continue to do this. I don't think the ones that did this, but someone took a jar of peanut butter out of there and smashed it on the ground and left it on the ground. Like glass. So I, of course, being a human that want to thrive in a society and advance, and this isn't any effort. You just don't be a dick bag. Like, accountability, people. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. And I love my child, but I'm a dick for bringing a child into this world. Like,
that is like the biggest factor in me always never wanting to have kids was.
But you had
like,
3.
I am.
You don't want very not want very hard.
I am not too good.
You cap the hip like, because they bunch before you start to have the Menendez.
Right. No, yeah, for sure. But that was most of it. Was like at a very young age, because I was always like trying to figure out more information. If I didn't understand something, I wanted to figure it out. And that's whether it was politics, world hunger, where all the missing children are going, all that shit. And yeah, I was all like, nah, I don't need to bring anything here because this place sucks. Right. And that was in California, nonetheless. And I moved out of California and showed up to Arkansas, and I've been here for a little while now. I say a little while, it's like almost 20 years or some shit like that.
You haven't been here for 20 years. You didn't get here in 02.
Yeah, you're right.
09?
So, like,
I got here in 08.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Ah!
I know, it's trying to move. It's so much cheaper to live in Oklahoma.
I want to, yeah. North, Missouri. Just the caves. I want a cave with the underwater running water.
Water.
Yeah, I want a cave. I want a cabin in the woods. You can sleep 27 people.
Jesus.
I wouldn't use every room for beds. I just want all the rooms.
Yeah, that's
you can have a room for every hobby.
That's what I'm saying. I could have a fish room and an RC room and a bullshit room.
Why would you put bullshit?
Video game room. We always gotta have the shit.
A homeroom room.
Whenever we have multiple rooms and one's just empty and unused, that's just it becomes
storage
your storage
room.
shed. Yeah. Your indoor storage shed is what your empty room becomes. And
I want to
buy a church. So I had like this came up for sale and it had 8 classrooms.
Have you the one for $400,000 on Marketplace?
No, not recently.
No, here's one recently. This is close.
Yeah. So, and that's all I kept thinking about. I was like, it has 8 rooms, and if it's in a church, they're like classroom size. And like, imagine growing up and your bedroom was a classroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh man, it's just, and then you just think of all the activities. It's like I could have like mini RC tracks in one room.
Did somebody sell this? Oh, did it already sell? No, somebody bought the church.
But now what I want is
no, they didn't.
You can buy like old shut down schools. Could you imagine buying like a tiny middle school or something? Jesus. Literally. Jesus' house. We live in Jesus' house. Man, that is nice. For $400,000, yeah, look at that. You could bring the outside inside.
I didn't know we can see this. Hey, look, there it is. Wow, look at that. Yeah. $400,000. 10-bedroom, 3-bath house. Oh, it's not 3-bath houses. Like,
Sick.
oh, that's concept.
Oh,
That was a digital concept.
either way.
But
I
yes.
mean, room. You have so much room.
Look at that hallway. Looks like something from The Shining.
Yeah. Yeah. Was just about to say.
Whoa!
Yo.
That's your RC room.
Oh yeah, all day long.
Where's this at? This is in Prairie Grove.
Oh, that's the church he was talking about. Somebody just told me about that last week.
Nice.
Because I had mentioned the other church that I wanted to buy. And they were like, dude, there's no one for sale.
That would be the one way I'd stay in Arkansas. If I could own that. Where else? I'm going to have to start looking for land. Because if this blockchain thing does, because they're stacking. You guys need to follow Brian Legend. You don't like the guy or not, I don't give a shit. Get off your high horse, take a chance, and just look. Take $500 or $100. Take a fucking gamble. You telling me you don't go to the casino, don't do scratch offs, you don't take a chance on anything. You just sit back and you're like, nope, I can't do it. Why are you in crypto? Why do you even talk about crypto? If you're in crypto, you've taken a chance already. If you bought Bitcoin, that's a chance. So why not take a chance on getting onto something that's brand new? Something that's revolutionary. Something that's might be changing the. You guys know about the tweets, right? B. Ryan, where's my fucking mouse?
What do you keep doing? It's right down there by your phone.
It blends in with everything. Let me go over here. I'll go to Brian's tweet real quick. Share screen. It's gonna get really glitchy, but it is what it is. So yeah. Just give it time, guys. Just bear with me. Oops. Notification. There's so many people that made it this far. Nobody's watching this. You know that, right? Because all the glitches. That's fine. Whatever. I'll share this new one. Because it's interesting to me. And this is documentation. So a few people in the future come across this after I'm famous or whatever. It shows you that I was grinding in the beginning. DC will be there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to show that. That's a little much. I don't think I can even show that live anyway. They'd probably kick us off pretty much immediately.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. There it is. Okay, here it is right here. So Skyway is if I'm not mistaken, the what they're calling the network in which you can build your crypto. Or maybe it's the airplane thing. Regardless, the partner is about to reveal this next week. So this coming week, he will be revealing. So again, like the guy or not, he's still building. It's still moving forward. It's still developing. It's still doing his things. My girl is telling me the thing is skipping. She's like, you can't figure out what's wrong with it. I said, darlings, I know what's wrong with it. I got a shitty ass computer. I know exactly what's wrong with it. I just can't do anything about it. Because I'm poor for now. But it's okay.
So you get a 44,000 square foot school in Dayton, Ohio for $349,000. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah. I mean, the rest of them are like millions.
Of course.
But this is like one of the ones. Yeah. Like I would.
How many rooms? 44 rooms? School?
Would it matter? 44,000 square feet.
44,000 square feet. It doesn't matter. That's a lot.
Yeah.
You know what you could do with the school?
Right.
Everything.
Facts. Like, absolutely.
You could put a shop in one side of it.
Oh, yeah. Like, so you have the gymnasium. So just think of any school's gymnasium. You have that.
You could build a stage. I wowould throw like.
You already have a stage. You have the auditorium.
But is it big? But I feel like a gymnasium stage because I have the bleachers would be good. But anyway, we're talking about this shit like we're doing this tomorrow. Plans, guys. Plans. I hope you have plans. If you bought into crypto, make plans. Regardless of what happens. Whatever crypto you bought into, you should have a plan to do something. If you don't have a plan, how do you know when to pull out?
Mm-hmm. So it's like another massive church thing. It says religious facility. 16,000 square feet in Moranego, Indiana, I believe that is. $120,000. I'm saying, like, you can buy big ass buildings for nothing.
I want to buy a church now.
This one's a dollar.
I know what I'm looking up tonight.
I'm looking specifically for schools, but that's
what
it shows religious facilities, schools, centers, stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to buy a church.
Daycare center, 2,500 square feet.
That's
much.
not much. Well, actually, that isn't that much. But I bet you it'd be 1 or 2 rooms, like an office.
That's pretty cheap, yeah.
You guys, if you made it this far,
Thank you.
Obviously,
We love you.
You should be part of the show. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Because again, one of these days, the production will be quality. And then we'll get real people in here. We don't have an audience. Nobody's talking to me because this sucks. At least my information is solid. The audio might suck. The lighting might suck.
I feel like the lighting's there. We could just get a quality streaming device.
Yeah.
Then the rest of it would come together. Because we got the semi-nicest microphone.
Yeah, I got a brand new
mic. The audio
mic.
sounds great.
Nobody said anything about it, by the way. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm not going to point out anything. In fact, I have all sorts of tiny things, which kind of sucks. My little tag is blocking my. I might have to adjust my camera. Might go wider. Just block. Well, nothing much, I guess, because you can still see stuff. But yeah, I can see how shitty my quality is. See, it's cutting out constantly. Such garbage. But regardless, for whatever reason, there is somebody that made it this far. You're fucking rock and roll.
The best.
Just for supporting us. If you've seen Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny, you know, what's his name?
So we were talking about cats just staring into your soul.
Is it Steve? Dude. He's like their number one fan. He's the one that follows them around. He believes them from the very beginning. We had some super fans for a while. We offered them bumper stickers and t-shirts if they stuck around.
We offered you cookies.
Just
Hello there. You guys, they're the ones.
yeah, the real peoples, the ones that deserve the cookies. I'm gonna be giving out cookies and bumper stickers one of these days, for real though. Because my son actually intelligently calls me the other day and says, first of all, he's like, "Do you know enough?" Well, through his mother's voice because she could put the words together. But do you know enough to make videos about how to crypto? And I was like, yeah. It's like, why don't you do that? I'm like, because of my computer. Essentially, truth be told.
Well, if you pre-recorded the videos,
we could do things like that.
Much better quality.
Absolutely.
And then it would just be a matter of.
But you see how slow it is in general.
Right.
Just navigating apps.
You're right.
Just
so you would still be doing all of that. I dig it.
Plus the graphics would be better. It would be nice if I actually had a real monitor, even though I don't mind the TV, but it just looks a little funky. But then he, Where was I going with that? It said something about. Anyway, doing videos on crypto stuff. And I said, yes, I absolutely would love to. That was kind of why part of this is, I was here to answer questions, but when it's shitty quality and people can't even get their words in, it kind of doesn't help. But I see there's 5 people here. 2 of them are us. Well, one of them
actually, yeah, one of them's not.
One was me because I'm trying to see the quality.
Yep.
Whoever's here, though, you're awesome. Thanks for being here. You are awesome.
They're like, oh no,
it's getting weird.
Go. It's the last 64 minutes. We're out.
Man, that always gets weird towards the end.
Absolutely, 100%. We kind of stayed pretty much on topics tonight. Usually it's when we run out of topics and we've gone through all the stuff that we talked about before the show.
I pretty much talked about everything on this list except for the cat tree thing. But I told you that story.
Yeah.
So I'll wait on my cat tree.
You can still tell the cat tree story.
Yeah, I got this cat tree. I ordered a cat tree off one of those weird ads on Facebook. The ones that you can't tell if they're real or not. But I investigated enough so it seemed real enough, and it wasn't a large amount of money. It was like $40. So I took a chance because there was plenty of comments with real pictures, real people doing real things. So I was like, okay, whatever. Ordered this thing. 3 days later, this cat tree shows up at my store where I had it shipped in a box. I took it home. Took it out, put it together. Looks absolutely nothing. Nothing like the picture. Nothing. Regardless, the money is way worth it. It's definitely worth the $40 I spent. But here's the weird part. It's not the one I ordered. The one I ordered is still in transit because I actually checked. This one just happened to be a fellow employee, which I only have 2, me and the 2 people that work for me. So he just happened to, 3 days after I ordered a cat tree, have a cat tree delivered to the store. So without even questioning my motives, I just grabbed this box that said cat tree, big ass box, and brought it home, put it together, and set it up. Then he told me 2 days later, hey, did you get that cat tree? Yeah. He's like, oh, that was mine. I'm like, oh, no shit. He's like, yeah. I told him the story. He's like, that's really weird. He's like, yeah. And the odd thing is, he said he didn't want it. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you can keep it. I'm paying him for it, but it's just weird.
So what did he pay for his cat tree?
He got that free.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was good to him. I think. I'm pretty sure. That's what he told me. Wake up. But what are the odds of that? That's just a weird coincidence. The only reason I took it, I didn't look at the ship 2 because why would anybody? I have 2 people. What are the odds of the one of 2 of the people that work with me also get a at the same time frame?
Yeah.
So I didn't check delivered status. I didn't check anything. Just said cat tree. Cool. Brought it home. Really weird. So anyway, so now I'm about to get a 3rd cat tree because it's still in transit. So I got to get rid of these things. At least I'm going to give them to my lady and one to DC.
Hey.
So, yeah. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thanks for being here, whoever you mysterious people are. Much love. You're the best. We're going to get better. We're going to get a computer. Walmart's cheap. As soon as I get my tags paid for my car, I already made my payment, so I'm good. I heard tag prices are actually gone down a little bit, so I'm going to check tomorrow.
That's good.
So we'll see if it's really being nice. I hope they are. Save me a little bit of money. And then I can start saving for a PC. Because I got my son's birthday presents. I got a couple of Christmas presents. I think I should have the money for Thanksgiving for the cabin.
Hey.
By Thanksgiving. I told my brother I paid him because he put it on his credit card, so I'm just going to pay my portion, which is probably way more than I need to pay. But it's family. So anyway, yeah. gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be okay. Wag me. We're all gonna make it. That's what wag me stands for. What are these crypto acronyms that you see all the place? There's a lot. But you guys are awesome. If you made it this far, thanks for being here. We've had a good show. We talked about some things. If you actually heard us, if you saw us, if it actually played.
We're sorry.
Yeah, not my fault. I mean, it is my fault, but it's not my fault. It's going to get better. We'll be here next week, hopefully. I don't see why we wouldn't. But, stick with us. Get the bell on so you know when we go live. Because I also advertise it usually 24 hours before BabyJesus 816. Haven't mentioned that this entire time on Twitter.
Well, we have it on the screen now.
Yeah, it's right here. Which is here. So just follow me on Twitter. And I pin it the day before so you can be here. You can learn about stuff going on with Safu. We can talk about some goofy shit. Throw out a topic. We'll talk about it. I'll make a joke, make some laugh, have a good time. If you want to be part of the live stream, hell, we brought in somebody last week.
Yeah, we did.
So that was good. Just in time was here. Thanks for being here last time, buddy.
One of my most favorite outros ever.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. He did good. So anyway, we'll be here next week, guys. Get the bell on. We'll see you next week. Follow me, BabyJesus816 on Twitter. And remember, the only you need to be is you.
And as always, don't forget, live it fully every day.
We'll see you next week, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Pieces. I think.
Leave it.
Are we leaving?
Going.
Leaving?
Gone.
Leave.
We might be gone.
Leaving.
Something.